Hello and welcome to Tales Across Time and Space. Even though we're not across time and space anymore, but we're still telling our stories to the infinities. I'm Thomas, your game master, and I have been doing this way too long. And I'm joined by Ari Wolf.
What's up, Wolfpack? Ari Wolf here, and I'm playing Archangel de Nova.
Crystalum Kitsune.
Hey guys, I'm Crystalum Kitsune, and I am playing Artemis the Protege.
Janie SP.
Hey, it's me, Janie SP, and I am playing Cutie Carbuncle the Janus.
Mistral.
Hi, I'm Mistral, and I'm playing Inferno the Transformed.
Radical Dishonesty.
Hi, I'm Radical Dishonesty, and I'm playing Regalia the Outsider.
And Zeistent.
Hello, I'm Zeistan, and I might be literally the doomed today.
Today we're playing Masks: A New Generation, potentially for the last time for this volume. I'm deciding. I've also, by the way, decided to call season one instead of season 1 and 2. This is volume 1, volume 2 for a more comic booky feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Feels right.
I mean, we've already had several issues, so I guess.
Well, yes, we have issues. Like, for example, I keep calling us, I keep saying Tales Across Time and Space, even though the channel has been name changed.
Yeah, we have a lot of issues. It's just we don't have the therapist to go through them.
So many issues.
So many issues. We actually have a subscription.
That was pretty good. You win this grab, Dustin.
Duskin?
Duskin.
Is that
Duskin?
like a buskin? Dustin? Dustin?
I guess that's my Fae name.
Yes.
So, yeah, as you can guess from some of my dialogue, we are nearing the end of this game. This could potentially be the last real session, and we'll have some... our plan is we'll finish this up, the last two conflicts here, mostly the Doom of the Doomed, and the showdown with Athena, and figure out what happens with her. Then we'll have some epilogue scenes, where kind of just like, we just want to get the last word in for the characters, on for each person. So kind of like as we're kind of going today, kind of think about, okay, based on how these things unfold, where do you want to see your character? Potentially one of those scenes might be in the afterlife. Not a good afterlife either.
Yeah.
Though if he does
Blackbird
die, I would
is
love
a
to use Blackbird as an antagonist in next season.
Yeah, I was
the
just
Damned.
thinking that. Like, that would be a really interesting turn to be like.
But yeah. So after epilogues, probably either epilogues will either happen this week or next week, depending on how time unfolds. And then we'll have basically a wrap up talking where we kind of talk about the campaign as a whole, kind of figure out what we like, what we dislike, some favorite moments, kind of just general talking about the game. And just kind of give us kind of an ending note about where we just kind of look back and say, oh god, I messed this up. At least that's what I'll be doing. Because, I messed things up this one. Like, that's part of the reason why there's being 2 volumes, is because I kept messing things up. I get to very true to life in terms of editorial making mistakes. But yes. And
Look,
then...
at least, one more day didn't happen.
What?
At least one more day didn't happen.
One more day. One more day to revolution. Sorry.
Wrong one more day, but... I think the one more day the thing that would be closer to that was if you sung a song from the Spider-Man musical.
I've never listened to the Spider-Man musical though. So
apparently, people wish that gone as much as they do One More Day.
They do because it's cursed.
So yes, yeah, and then afterwards we're going to be doing a few filler games as we kind of work behind the scenes to kind of get everything positioned to start up a new game. So. Be a smaller game. Basically, this is just something to run until Crystal and I finish our wedding and everything, so I have time to actually focus again, or at least bandwidth to focus.
Yeah, you need to save up that bandwidth. It's like water.
As I drink water.
Yeah.
Tasty, tasty water. Tasty, tasty bandwidth. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I'll still be up for like running one shots. Like we're gonna be doing Magical Clever Girl Curio, which is my Velociraptor Magical Girl game. That we're definitely playing that. For some of the filler, Jane has talked about a couple of U Realm stuff. So we all at least 4 of us here have Tabletop Simulator. So we're in position for that. So, but yeah, there'll be a couple of things kind of random come and go. But yeah. Anyways, last time I can barely remember. There was just a lot of exposition dumps, a lot of characters that you see, killed, move off into the next thing. As it feels like this is the point where editorial saying, yeah, we're canceling this book. Quick, wrap up all your plots here, so that we can kind of shift our focus to other things. But the big ones are Zeus got killed by the Mask Maker after Artemis knocked him down to. Do not need to hear notifications on my phone. So, then you guys got to see the Mask Maker. Fought him with the Mask of Kronos after it was mentioned. Oh yeah, Mask Maker was piling around with Prometheus, which means nothing to you guys at this point, but that's seeds for another season. But yeah, Maskmaker put on the Mask of Kronos, even though it was said that he wasn't allowed to put on any of the masks he makes. You guys beat him up, and then beat up the Phantom Kronos with the mask left. Then Cheshire Cat showed up and claimed, in his words, the story of the Maskmaker, which drew little things from you as you were players in this story. But it seemed to mostly leave the Maskmaker himself, one Horrence Hoover, a husk. Like, he's still alive, medically speaking, but any animus to him is pretty much gone. He's not even soulless. Like, most demons would be glad to have this. It'd be like eating a hot dog. Very processed food, but still filling and not hard to eat at all.
Okay.
It's an odd way to
I'm
put it,
sorry,
but
that
okay.
was one of the weirdest explanations of a hot dog I have ever heard. And what is even about the hot dog? I'm sorry, that was just very strange to me.
Yes. But as you guys were kind of, after that whole thing happened, you guys were making your way out when suddenly Athena shield checked Aspen as she apparently broke free of the little trap she had set up, wielding Aegis, and that's where we begin with Maskmakers issue number 24. I just realized with that number, Fatebreakers would have run for exactly 2 years. It was a comic book coming out months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, so I mean,
It's great.
Great timing.
Mhm.
Yes.
We can assume maybe next, if we do have one more issue, it's mostly going to be just a few.
It'll probably be a one-shot annual kind of wrap-up thing.
Yeah.
It happened. But yes. So,
The studio shuts down and they get that one last thing in for the fans.
yeah, like, just some bonus issue or something, whatever. But yes. We open up looking down on. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the other thing. The lights are out. The power has shut down. The facility basically has triggered Phase 4 decommission, where the lights and everything went out. Mary has been disappeared, according to Regalia's coat, taken away by the Man of Fire. Which, who knows who that is? Everyone's fire themed tonight.
We got too many people on fire.
All we know is
All I
it's
know
not
is we
Inferno.
didn't start
We can take one off the list.
But yeah, so the opening panel, though, is you see kind of the slumped form of Aspen as she kind of got ragdolled into the wall. Like, she's still conscious or anything. She's not like take a powerful blow or anything, because like, this is more of just stage dress. But you just kind of see the rest of you guys kind of looking back at her as you see the shield wielding Athena kind of stepping back and pulling out, conjuring forth a spear. What do you do?
Let's see. I immediately pull out my arrow, get ready to shoot at her.
I prepare a spell.
Actually, as you kind of your brain kind of searches for things, you recall the fact that when you first isolated Grace from the force of Athena before, you had made an extra seal.
Oh yeah.
I'll as you try to ready that extra seal, you hear a sickening shoo as everyone else turns to look, and there's as a giant demonic claw grabs you and pulls you into a hellscape.
Oh shit.
Inferno. You see before you another one of the totems ready to do battle, and you see Shitbird being dragged into hell. What do you do?
Alright, just for meta clearance, Athena is also Medusa, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They share the same body, but they are not the same people.
Poor Grace.
Also Grace, yes.
Yeah,
apparently they go by 3 names.
Yeah, technically, Athena is born from Grace's personalities, but a lot of it's been overwritten by Athena. So they share commonalities, but so they're not completely different, but they are very different.
Yeah.
And then why the name Medusa as well? Because she does still have some of those powers, or it's just
how Athena when Grace realized she was starting to lose herself to Athena is destined to curse a Medusa. So instead of cursing someone else, she cursed herself, and that kind of created a fractured persona for her, where her original self was able to continue to exist, while Athena was was basically switching places with Athena.
Comic books.
yay, comics!
All the fun stuff.
Hey, no,
It's not very comical.
What?
Well-
You're talking about comical, so I decided to laugh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's a very Mickey Mouse laugh.
That laugh was very concerning.
Mickey Mouse was not what I was going for, I will admit.
Except that's what we got, apparently. I don't know.
I was going for more deranged than that. Yes, so.
Oh, so like Cheshire Cat deranged. No, Mad Hatter deranged, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, Mickey Mouse is pretty deranged.
That is true.
Alright, denying that, Inferno. What do you do?
Go after Shitbird.
Do you say anything before you jump in?
Yeah. I'm going after him. I'm not letting him get killed that easily.
Why? Because you want to do it? I'm sorry, no.
Oh, I was gonna say, are we actually like rivalry friends?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Alright. Regalia, what do you do?
Oh boy.
Also,
Uh,
if you need a moment
Go
to
ahead.
think, I'm gonna say, Frodo, like, how did you jump in the portal? Did you just go, like, jump first dive in? Did you like jump in feet first, like kind of the action pose? Did you cannonball?
Dive in.
Okay.
You would.
So any concepts there for Regalia?
I mean, the real question is that like he would. What I would want to do is have to feel out like, okay, does he think he could do something for Grace? Does he think he could do something for demon problems?
Well, that sounds like you're trying to assess the situation.
Ah, yes.
Give me a second.
So that the plus superior if you commit to this.
Yeah, we'll do it. Ooh, boy. Oh, buddy. That's a 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
I think that might be the lowest you've ever rolled.
Oh, and you
Certainly
normally have good rolls.
I know. I have a lot of really good rolls, and like I've rolled bad before, but like on superior to figure out what's happening, no. Regalia is actually like wigging out. He's like,
He's feeling very indecisive.
yes,
Poor thing.
I should help with the magic thing, but there's another magic thing with Grace, and I should go with the.
Like I need to help with all the magic things.
I mean,
Well, also I know Grace, but I also want to help out the guy I just learned a thing.
Well, you do get experience, but I also imagine this is a case of insecurity. Who's probably going to get marked?
Oh yeah, thank you
Right.
for that. I was like, go ahead and mark insecure.
Yeah, well, that seemed really obvious. I was like,
Yeah, I was just looking at the list. It's like, what I want to do the fiction flow from that. And it's just like, how do I do that? But yeah, it's like you are paralyzed with indecision right now, and it just
Yeah, I don't know what the normal response is. I don't have the list of moves anymore. Maybe it's here in resources.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, so yeah, so
Nope. I can't get the resources. Okay.
all right. But I think right now what this fiction says is that Regalia is kind of torn between like who does he help and is like hesitating right now in this moment. So,
Yes. That sounds absolutely like what's going on here. Is
Yep.
he immediately looks back and he looks like he's going to go and then looks back at Grace and or Athena. And yeah.
Well, hold off on marking insecure though, because I just thought of something else. Like I might go forward with this, but we'll resolve Cutie first.
Sure.
Cutie, what are you doing?
I think this is pretty obvious in this case. Cutie notices a black portal and sees that her laser tag buddies are going into the darkness. So she's going to make a statement. Well, I'm sure you can handle this family issue, but magical girl, darkness. I kind of have to go there.
Do you?
And
Okay.
she will pop in after.
This is how I picture Cutie doing it. She does like kind of like the victory sign, and then she just kind of falls backwards into the portal.
I can totally see Cutie doing.
She's doing the exact pose she does in her picture, like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then she just like falls backwards.
Shit, guys.
And then just falls backwards into the portal. I might be just pulling a little bit of Nora from Ruby on that one.
Oh, I definitely
It's
think you are.
It's the pinkness.
It's the pink.
So.
Pinkness.
Yeah, so actually, Regalia, since you hesitate, the rift closes, forcing your decision, but the regrets linger. Instead of having you mark insecure, I'm going to have you mark guilty.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because, like, there was a moment of, like, you feel like this was not your choice was made for you, and kind of that regrets.
Right. Well, it's also like the reason why he wants to stay here isn't necessarily that he knows he can help, because he hasn't been able to help with any of this god stuff before, really.
Mm-hmm.
The real answer is he wants to help because he knows the person,
Yeah.
and so he feels like he's being irresponsible.
I was also gonna say, if anything happens, like that could be a lot of guilt. Like,
That could be a lot of guilt.
Yeah.
Yikes.
When like
Thank you for mentioning that.
here is like one of the, like two of the biggest hitters on our team dealing with someone like, okay, that I'm pretty sure they could deal with, but
Mm-hmm.
jeez.
Oh yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. That is some cool concepts. We'll see what happens to Blackbird in the end.
yeah.
Like,
Good luck, Blackbird.
all that hinges on that. But right now, we're focusing on the material plane.
And look, we're still in the same laser tag team.
I know. I was
It
not.
always ends up that way.
Told
doesn't
you
it?
so!
Yeah.
I told you
Yeah.
so!
I have
Yeah.
inadvertently picked the teams, apparently.
Apparently.
I mean, it's about momentum because you guys got kind of honestly, Cutie, Inferno, and Blackbird have a really good triad relationship kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
it honestly, if like you could actually replace Blackbird with someone who like if Blackbird was more romantically inclined, it would be a love triangle.
Oh my god.
Please.
Well, we never know.
No.
I mean, no. No, just because of Inferno, honestly. Inferno would never go for it.
I don't think Cutie would go for it, honestly.
Probably not. You're right.
Like, Cutie is not one to... Like, Cutie is complicated enough as it is. In that front.
That's okay.
Cutie
But
technically
we'll just
already
make
kind of
things more
has a love
complicated.
triangle going on.
No, they're free.
I was gonna say
This
it's
one.
probably more a love triangle between Dante, Blackbird, and Ember.
Yeah, they're like
Oh,
like
for
two
God's
love
sake.
triangles going on with Cutie, kind of.
Cutie's the center of a love
A
dodecahedron.
very gender fluid character.
Poor
Who's
Cutie.
very sunshine, who's very involved with the heart. Being a magical girl.
Watch out for Zemnis.
You get all the love triangles.
Oh, for Zemnis.
Uh,
Come on.
but yeah, so... Athena just kind of, like, looks at you, raises an eyebrow. Oh, that's the other thing. Athena, right now, has basically a makeshift eye patch over one of her eyes.
Oh, you brats.
It was a thought I had, and it was just like, oh yeah, I should probably mention that.
Probably.
Because, like, if she got out, she would reasonably take steps to not have that same maneuver pulled against her twice.
Well, look who's smart.
Oh. You still have that razor whip. That was a GM typo.
Wit.
Whip to you. Pity that's your only real weapon.
You wish.
So yeah, we're kind of Athena kind of paces around and is like, so she says, looking straight at Artemis. You hear me, dude?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. You didn't turn your song, so I didn't.
Sorry.
Just want to make sure you were listening. That's all.
I'm still here.
So, sister,
Yes.
where's Zeus?
Gone.
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 Did Zeus
Thea,
just walked
Thea,
out to
did you
grab a
have to
pair of
be
smokes
honest?
again, huh?
Yep. Guess
Way to be
so.
blunt about it, Thea.
Itching more children.
I like this debate back and forth. I could just see these little interjections from like Aspen in like smaller, like faded font.
Oh yeah, she's just gonna be a little brat.
Yeah, she is a little
She'll be a
brat.
brat to Athena. She's gonna be more of a no need to be so blunt. She's pissed off enough. Let's not remind her that Zeus is dead.
Come on, I could feel it. all of them out there probably felt it, so what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Really?
Well, we did fight him to a standstill first.
We did a thing, not the thing.
Alright, she goes up and basically kind of grabs you by your shirt kind of thing, kind of a little bit of a lift up, like this is just like more of a conversational thing than an actual combat throw thing.
Yeah.
But she kind of lifts you up like that, and it's like, why is Zeus dead?
I didn't do it.
He chucks you at a wall. I'm not gonna have you like roll a power blow because this is more like lash out angrily.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah, you
Artemis
probably wouldn't believe us if we told you who did it anyway.
You're right. I won't. Because it's clear.
No, you just want to take your anger out on us instead. Thanks.
God, is your power super nagging?
Hey, if it annoys you.
Kind of, as she kind of strikes lowers herself into like kind of a shield, spear ready. Looks like she's about ready to charge you. How do you make it clear to Athena that you are not out of this fight? Like, you were thrown off the scene, but you're coming back in and you're gonna make...
I hop back up and aim my arrow at her.
Are you just aiming it?
No, I'm shooting it.
Okay.
I was about to say shoot, or she's whacking me with a spear.
Shoota!
I would point out she's not going to
Shoestring.
whack you with the spear. Spears are usually better for things other than whacking.
Like stabbing?
I was being general. You knew what I meant.
Poke.
Poke, poke. Yeah, let's make her full of holes. Stab, stab, stab.
They're very good for poking.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
But yes, anyways, roll to directly engage a threat. Okay, actually, what's your purpose here? Are you trying to keep Aspen safe, or are you trying to take Athena down?
This could go either way.
I know. I can't do both.
This tells me what move you're rolling.
Keeping Aspen safe.
All right, roll plus
Aw.
savior as you try to defend someone.
7.
All right.
And then 7, what's my savior? I don't have roll up right now.
Okay.
I was gonna have you edit it for me.
Yeah. Actually, I can open up my control panel.
What'd you say, your savior?
And my savior.
It's a 0.
0? Okay, 7.
Mhm.
Actually, I got it at +1. I don't think I updated her.
Oh
sheet.
yeah, we updated it.
Ah. Okay, so.
Yeah.
He probably knows more than I do. I'm just looking at your sheet.
Either way, it's an 8, and I mean, unless both Aspen, which would be a little weird. It's a little fiddly with Aspen helping defend herself.
I mean,
Like,
it could be I start trying to defend myself by bringing her hammer back out.
Yep.
From when she was fighting Athena earlier.
And Regalia, both of you would have to help to shift this up to 10 instead of.
I'm just giving an idea of how it could play out. Given Regalia, we want to do this.
Yeah, Regalia will help with this case. He's still a little in the what do I do moment because he's.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know, any little thing helps because.
Well, yeah.
Aspen, it's more of a deflection, kind of, I guess, like a distraction a little bit. What it would end up being would be a distraction.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be like yanking with the glove, like he does in other cases.
Okay.
Just
steal one or the other, and then have Artemis knock the other one out of her hand.
Maybe if it gets to that level, if it gets to knocking it out, yeah. Otherwise, it's just yank and then nothing else.
All right. If you both spend team,
Let's see. Yeah.
You both spend team, and then that shifts it up to a 10, which means All right. Artemis.
Yes.
Since you successfully defended someone,
Mhm.
either add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition. Let me check.
Do I have any conditions?
That's what I'm checking now. You are clean.
Okay. But what are the other
Wow.
options?
Take influence over someone you protect, in this case, Aspen, or add a team to the pool.
Add
But
a
you
team
already
to the
have
pool.
influence over me.
Yep. So adding a team to the pool.
So that's the only
Yeah,
one
let's
that
get
really
that.
makes
Let's get
sense.
that. Let's get that team back. Let's build up that.
Yeah. That way they have it for Blackbird.
So yeah.
The irony is, that
Yeah, we're probably gonna need it for Blackbird.
is team.
So yeah. So as so here's kind of how this all flows out. As Athena charges forward, spear is about to lunge with her spear kind of thing. Regalia's Aspen kind of braces herself, kind of ready to deflect the blow, but Regalia kind of your glove kind of pulls her spear arm back, and she kind of looks away, and then suddenly looks back, and kind of her eyes widen, and she kind of aborts and kind of holds up the shield to block an arrow. As do you just kind of leap into? Do you kind of leap into the scene? Like, how does it look when you leap in, Artemis? Because you shot the arrow. Now you're making it clear to Athena that this is your fight, not theirs.
Let's see. What was that again?
How do you rejoin the fray? What does it look like?
I would say it is. I'm jumping forward and shooting at her.
Okay. So you kind of jump forward. The bow drawn, and you let loose another set of arrows. This is more of like, I'm gonna say this is more of the dramatic kind of shots that aren't actually gonna have a move trigger here. She just kind of keeps blocking him, and it's like she kind of grunts, and kind of grumbles as she's like, "Fine, they were not worth my time, anyways." So as she lunges, she kind of charges straight forward. As we cut over to Blackbird, do you have any idea of what your patron's personal demonic realm looks like? Any elements you want to say? Like, I can kind of fill in the blanks.
I didn't think very much on like the personal realm. I was just thinking like the classical fire and brimstone kind of.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is, you find yourself. You are set on an altar, and chains kind of snake to life and kind of hold you up like the that scene from King Kong with like where you're kind of bound up, and then you see this Charabanog wannabe kind of looming over you.
Mm-hmm.
3 eyes is what I want to say, because one eye looks like it's got looks a little irritated, not emotionally, but like as in like. He got a lot of like lasers fired into it before.
Yeah.
Oops.
He's got a bad case of pink eye.
Oh man.
Is it Nesmithrel?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of looms over you, and he's just like,
Sorry.
yeah.
It's not part of the plan.
Yeah. So
He plays me an ad.
This is
We'll
your
annoy
torture.
him to death.
Yeah, torture. You need to
Listen to
yes,
ads.
Listen to ads for
No.
all eternity.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, it's gotta be Justin Bieber for like.
no. Your freedom is in one of these this time limited loot boxes.
Ah!
But yes, So you reneged on your contract. He sounds much more threatening than I can manage with his voice, so...
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I am not going to blow out my throat for this one scene.
Aww.
Look, this is how much water I've drank just preparing for this. And it's still not enough. Yes.
That's fair.
Well, considering you were the one who gave power to the person who killed my family, I figured it nulled the contract.
It nulled the contract because of petty, insignificant... I don't know where I'm going with this. As the GM, not the demon thing. Sorry, let's rewind that here. Do response. The contract is ironclad. Prior relationships and motivations mean nothing.
Well, I'm sure we can get a lawyer on this. We're in hell. There's lots of them.
This is why I adore Blackbird so damn much.
Right, you're entitled to representation. He kind of snaps his fingers, and a plume of hellfire stands next to you is Quoth. I believe this one knows you suitably well enough to...
Not Quoth! Don't hurt the birdie.
He chose the demon bird to be his defendant.
Okay.
I mean, seems about right.
So... Yeah, so he summons forth Quoth, but Quoth starts kind of... in a body horror-ish way, starts kind of bloating, kind of pulling out, and then eventually there is kind of a crow demon standing next to you. So, hey, look, Quoth's no longer in his familiar form.
Yeah.
Nani?
He kind of gives you a glance, and is like, he kind of looks up at his boss, and is like, kind of like, what have you to say, and what do you have to say on the willful breach of contract engaged by one... Do you have a last name?
Yeah, let me,
Because I know it's Rainer, and I just like...
I thought it was Rainer
I know.
something.
I'm trying to remember if we ever defined his last name.
Vandran.
Bandren. Both kind of gives you a kind of a look. And you swear he gives you a wink?
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird, because crows don't wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
So,
gonna be forgetting that if you get to go to sleep tonight.
Mm-hmm.
My liege, and he bows before him, I can attest that he willfully and with a complete intent broke the contract. Nesmithrel kind of smirks to himself. What's the look on Rainier's face right now? What kind of emotions are going through his head?
He's kind of got the pursed lips, like he's trying to figure out Quoth's kind of game at this moment, and see if he should play along.
Your soul is forfeit. As he kind of reaches towards your as his hand reaches towards you. How does Inferno and Cutie prevent this from happening?
Well, I'll give Inferno was the one who immediately dived in.
We're gonna do a flashback here, but this is just how you enter the scene together.
Okay.
It's
So, like, just because he got yoinked, the two of us roughly ended up, though.
Yeah, there was obviously a bit of time between then and now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, jump between him and Demon. With put up by large wall. Burst of flames straight towards the demon.
And does Cutie do one of like her shield bubble things?
Yeah, sure.
So,
Crystal bubble.
As Nesmera, as the demon lord screams out treachery, or what is this treachery? We cut back to you guys landing in the middle of an island in the middle of a boiling lake of lava. Not lava, boiling blood. Let's get the aesthetics right. And you have no clue where Blackbird was taken.
Yeah, we have the 20 minutes before.
Yeah.
Man, have we eaten a sandwich recently? We should probably wait a few minutes before we swim through lava.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's boiling blood. Get your thing.
Get it right?
As you kind of look around, a familiar-looking, is it a crow or a raven? I actually just suddenly thought about that.
It is a raven.
Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Flaps down.
Obviously, it's open.
Flaps down and lands on a tree made out of bone.
Wait a minute.
And it starts
I've
preening
seen
himself.
you before.
I've seen you before.
Astute-
What's with that twang, Cutie?
I don't know. I wasn't trying to do a twig.
There's like some
Cutie's
southern
inner-country
twang
singer
there.
came out.
Her inner country singer came out.
Yeah. Her country idol.
Ah,
But yes, quote says, astute observation. Now, I can't imagine there's any good reason for the two of you to be in hell.
Yeah.
Okay. No good reason for you to be in hell, looking specifically at Cutie.
That's my girl.
I love quotes.
To be fair, like, of the group, like, Inferno's soul destination is not clear.
I mean, he's a being of fire. He fits in hell.
So yeah, so he does say that.
It wouldn't bother him anyway.
What? I didn't hear that.
I said the heat would bother him anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, so what do you say?
Oh
to
my
Wolf?
goodness.
So Inferno is basically Fire Elsa then?
Elsa.
I guess so.
So I sense
Yeah, that
a
would be
you.
something.
Oh no, we broke
All
the.
levels of silly today here.
Okay.
This is fine.
Quote to Cutie. Quote to Cutie said, "Well, at least you don't belong here." What's your response?
Well, that's not very nice. I think Inferno has been doing a great job at making up for past mistakes.
Yeah, sure. Burning one's parents is not a crime that leaves the soul untarnished, even if it is an accident. Look, why are you guys here?
Save, to get your friend out of this alive.
Friend? Okay, I think you've been around that one too long. I assure you, our relationship is strictly business. Also, that one issue, the quote was totally pointing at Cutie.
Well,
There a problem with that?
either way,
Look, you guys are going to be SOL here, because I'm my boss, the great powerful demon lord Nesmithrel, is no doubt going to be instructing me to bear witness in the trial of one Blackbird, and and about his breach of contract. And I'm going to have to fly all the way over there to make sure I am there on time. So I can't afford to be discussing anything with you. And in fact, I need to emphatically encourage you to not follow me at all.
Then I guess we'll just have to follow you, and I'll have to flatten him too.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm sure that
Yeah,
will
Kitty's
end well
gonna,
for
like,
everyone
look over.
involved.
look, everybody
Well,
makes mistakes, but
We don't know
Wait till we-
how it's gonna end.
Well,
End until it does.
I mean, do you think we would have dove in after him if we weren't prepared to fight a demonic demon?
He kind of looks around. He kind of gestures at the. Both is female, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I was getting pronouns right. Quoth kind of her wing kind of over you. You're stuck on an island in the middle of boiling blood.
I'm really hungry.
Oh, here.
Okay, never mind. You can get back on that.
Yeah.
And it's like yes. Getting marooned on this island does scream prepared. You didn't even find like one of the demon shell boats anywhere nearby.
Yeah.
We'll improvise something.
Boiling blood is probably just gonna create a bigger problem for him.
Look, I'd love to keep chatting with you, but I have an appointment to make. I am not gonna piss off my boss any further by chit-chatting with you guys. What are you gonna think? He's gonna what do you guys think? You're gonna get some important piece of information out of me? As if. And Quoth kind of takes flight and seems to kind of circle around a few times before, very slowly for a raven, seems to be flying off in a particular direction.
Guess we should find those boats he mentioned.
I will see if we can notice said boats.
Okay, I need to get up and get to the bathroom.
Let's assess the situation.
Is that okay,
No,
honey?
or
That's fine. No, you find them.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, no. That scene was more to establish that Quoth was saying by not saying information that was pertinent to the other two to come to.
Yeah, being helpful without being helpful.
AKA, I'm not going to tell you what you have to do, but here's what you have to do.
Look, I'm telling you not to do the thing you should be doing.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so we kind of cut back from the flashback as the demon kind of smarts and is like, he's just kind of like, 3 for 1. My lucky day.
Or more of an all or nothing situation.
You are trapped within my realm. What?
I'll be back in.
What makes you think for a moment you stand a chance of defeating me?
Because you're not the only one I made a bargain with,
Yeah.
as of late.
Yeah.
And with that, he's probably gonna glow with the angelic energies.
Yeah. You're a demon and a land of land of fire. You really think that's gonna help?
I mean, to be fair, he's probably pretty fireproof.
Right, so was Inferno. So
Look, we're gonna be at this all day! Ugh. Insert Barbosa line from the first Pirates movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know the exact one.
I actually had pulled that up for the Zeus fight last time, in case I needed to say it, but no, I didn't need to. So, okay, go ahead and roll to... I think that's definitely a moment where you roll to generate burn.
Yeah. Alright.
God, it feels weird to have our edgy boy burn.
Everyone burns! At the Inferno's Disco House!
Alright. That is an 11.
Nice. Gain 3 burn. Would you like to spend some of that right now?
Yeah.
So, remind you, you are right now chained up with demonic chains.
Mm-hmm. I think this sounds like an overcharge.
Okay. Go ahead and read that off because, despite us having Nova at the time, we actually haven't discussed many of the burns because we just...
Yeah, you channel your full capacity of your incredible power to overcome obstacles, reshape the environment, or extend your senses. Spend 2 burn to take a +10 to unleash your powers.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, just explain what you do. Spend your burn and explain what happens.
Yeah, so I am basically just like glowing with this light that just kind of shatters the chains, like basically kind of disintegrates them as they go down.
Yeah, you kind of do the pillar of light kind of maneuver kind of thing, like we're just gonna and the you silhouette and the chains just dissolve in it. So. His smirk dissolves into a scowl.
You didn't think I would come all this way without a little bit of preparing?
Alright.
Only a chance, big guy. I will hold out my little magical girl staff. If you open a portal to let us go, maybe we won't have to kick your butt.
I love this. I have to describe this reaction. He does in a side glance. He looks at Cutie while talking. Does in a side glance at Blackbird with the look like just mouthing. Serious? Is she serious? And guy looks back. No.
Yeah, she's serious.
You are insects before me. There we go. I think that's good balance without blowing out my throat.
No. You're choosing a tone that fits enough without enduring yourself. That makes sense. But we can imagine that you're darker.
There's
more
reverb. This guy speaks in black speech bubbles with red borders.
Oh man, that level.
Yeah, you know that comic book effect. Like that's how this guy talks. But
is the text at least
and like the bolded italics.
Yep. Yeah. All right, so this is the point where we kind of have a full space kind of spread where you kind of have the two teams in both worlds kind of split, kind of laying out as both of you enter a battle against a dangerous foe as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So who is leader of each of your teams? I'm only going to do this once for over the cost, just because otherwise we'd be hyper pumping up the team pool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's mechanically correct. So, who's the team on each side? Who's the leader on each side?
I think it's me on my side.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Blackbird and Artemis are probably the leaders this time.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's definitely because of the whole. This is their fight. So.
All right. So when you enter a battle against dangerous foe's team, who's leading? So, all right. Does Blackbird have influence over both Cutie and Inferno?
I actually believe I do.
Okay.
Actually, yes.
Remember, that's one influence that Cutie is not taken away. She was a little mad at Artemis, but no, Blackbird
All right.
never has actually left her influence.
Does Artemis have influence over both Aspen and Regalia?
I believe so.
I believe so. Yeah.
You're muted still.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. You have it actually tracked better than I do. So
yeah, I just don't feel like digging for it. So I will take your word for it.
But I believe
Okay.
that she got
the only thing that's weird I remember about Regalia's influence is that he has influence over Apollo.
Yes, he does. But yeah, I
Which
believe
I
that
absolutely
she recently
love.
got influence over him.
Okay.
After a couple episodes ago.
Blackbird, what is your purpose in this fight?
Basically to cow down this demon to at least try to get out of hell safely.
Yeah, getting out of home safely feels like a pretty smart objective.
So do Cutie and Inferno agree?
Yeah, Inferno has already declared his goal is to kick that demon's ass.
All right. Artemis, what is your goal in the fight with Athena?
Kick her ass.
Your goal right now is to defeat Athena.
I think my goal actually right now is to protect my friends.
Okay. Well, either way, that's Athena, to make Athena no longer a threat.
Yeah.
Basically, your goal is to neutralize her as a threat.
Mm-hmm.
You are both Aspen and Regalia on the same page in that front.
By protect your friends, is Grace included in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, is saving Grace?
See,
Okay.
that's
Saving Grace part of this.
Her goal is to not kill Athena, because if she kills Athena, she kills Grace.
She kills Grace.
Yeah, because I
Her
just
goal
want.
is just to take her down.
Yes, like okay.
I just needed to clarify,
Take
because
down,
if that
not
wasn't
kill
part
her.
of the goal, then no, the goals would be different.
Well, yes. So
Yeah.
her goal,
But the goals are the same, so it's fine.
defeating Athena, yes, is the right thing. This is more directing this at Regalia. Is your immediate goal right now to try to defeat Athena, or is it try to save Grace right now? Which is your primary?
I mean, it's more about saving Grace, but
That's fine. It just means you just get one less team in the pool. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
sorry, guys.
That's fine.
Okay
It's
to have
alright.
Okay.
thought.
I mean, it's like
Everyone
it's
else,
not her
everyone
goal,
else
it's
is
just
everyone else is
their-
much angrier
I mean,
at
it's
Athena
part of her main goal.
than Regalia is.
Well,
Yeah.
it's weird because Aspen does sit in this weird middle gray area because she's super pissed at Athena, but she really wants to save Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that feels like there is some conflict
And the fact
there.
that you recently
That's like-
re-met her can really stoke that significantly.
I
And
think the
and
biggest
especially
thing
since
is with Artemis knows you can't separate Grace from Athena. Like, or at least as
well,
far
I
as she
guess
knows.
in Aspen's brain, it's
Mhm.
stop Athena, like get her to stop attacking them, and then figure out how to get Grace back.
But that's
'Cause
why she wants to stop
You can't
her.
do one.
She does
and
not
then-
want to kill her.
Yes. And though you say you know that can't happen, just because you know something doesn't mean it's true.
I know. I didn't
Yeah.
say it was true. But I'm saying with her logic of her knowledge about totems.
All right. So, does anyone mistrust their team leader?
Nope.
Looks at
Regalia.
red team.
Regalia.
No,
Team Hell?
no, I don't.
No.
No, I don't
Team Heaven,
mistrust
Team Hell.
Artemis.
Inferno.
He has
I-
yeah, he literally went down there to get Blackbird out.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty big. Inferno trusts him.
I do like the fact that the red team ended up being the team that's in hell, and that the
Yeah.
blue team is the one who's dealing
Stupid.
with the gods and heavens.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in this game, I like the term "saving grace" because it kind of fits the whole like divine.
Ain't that the truth?
All right.
It's a nice parallel.
And now the last one. Do you guys feel that Do you feel either of your teams are ill-prepared or off balance?
I think kind of all things considered, I think I'm more prepared than I would have been, considering I
You got 2 allies. So
I mean, you actually have backup.
Mhm.
Wait a second. Is that my out? 2 friends?
And
Yeah.
I think we're pretty prepared.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I have backup. I have the knowledge of Athena's fighting ability.
Yeah. So how I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to kind of be jumping back and forth between them a little bit. Like when I reach a good lull point, where I want to kind of let's scramble on the setting on the other team. Let's jump over to the other one. So I'm going to try to be kind of bouncing before, so everyone kind of gets some screen time here. So.
Okay.
So. All right. So we're gonna start off with Artemis and Athena, as Athena is is kind of doing the Captain America charge again. This time directed at Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
She will respond if she is doing the Captain America charge. She will respond with the Black Widow crouch. Joke.
But no, like the holding the shield and kind of charging forward.
Yeah, I understand. I was making a joke.
I know. I'm just making sure it's clear for anyone who might be watching us.
Because we obviously know that she is a lot more Hawkeye than she is Black Widow. So,
Anyway.
So she gets her arrow out, and is sort of, maneuvering herself around to try to get to the best point.
Okay, so she's basically, because right now, Tina is charging right at you. She's aiming for you.
Okay, I think she jumps out of the way.
So you kind of do the jump over,
Yeah.
like the kind of like kick flip over thing, and are you just trying to get out of the way, or are you trying to shoot an arrow down at her?
Tried to shoot an arrow down, and then I kind of give Aspen a signal to use something to get her from behind.
Okay, so roll to directly engage a threat.
So hammer. No.
This is for
No, she would not be using
Artemis.
I know. She did say signal, so I'm trying to think ahead. Hammer?
She's planning.
Probably would not do that. That would probably be a little much. God, now you're making me
8.
think.
Plus your danger, Robinson. That's an 11. You get to pick 2 from the directly engage a threat list.
Okay.
Take something from them. Get an opportunity for your allies. Press, surprise, or frighten the opposition, or defend or resist or avoid their blows.
Create an opportunity for your allies.
And?
Resist or avoid their blows.
Okay. So yeah, as you kind of do that, you manage to hit the arrows down so they kind of anchor her legs kind of in spots, so she kind of tumbles forward and kind of lands, she's off guard for a moment here. Here? Gotta check where are those? Okay, there. She's just like, okay, oh, no, I know what she's doing. Okay, I just gotta think of the words, because I know what, and I'm like, what are the GM moves for this? Lash out at any vulnerability for when you mark, when they mark angry. So, as you kind of like, as Aspen kind of lines up, she kind of she taunts Aspen as she kind of like, before she's like, because you can hear that part. She's off guard still, but watch what you're doing. You want to hurt your poor pitiful little Grace.
You. That's rude.
Yeah. So
What do I do?
what do you do?
Oh, what do I do? Dang.
She comes with a hostage.
I know it's a problem.
When the hostage is also the person you're fighting.
But
Wait, where is my savior right now? Is it at 0?
+1.
Okay. Sorry. Some of these aren't edited.
Yeah, it's +3 for danger, -1 freak, +2 mundane, +1 savior, -2.
3 danger.
Yep.
How much freak?
-1.
-1 freak.
+2 mundane, +1 savior, -2 superior. No mother superior though.
Anyway.
Yeah, so basically her guard is down but she taunts you with that
I think that kind of, it would have more, instead of, annoying Aspen, it would kind of click an idea, kind of she's not a hostage, but she's unconscious. So I think Aspen's goal here is to attempt to try and knock her out.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna say is her shield kind of went scattering away. That's why her guard is down, and she can still taunt you with that. So she's running to re-grab her shield.
Ooh, could I just try and knock her out with the shield?
I mean, I don't.
Bap her upside the head.
All right.
That's the plan.
Roll to directly engage a threat here.
Let's see. Where's my things? I am ill prepared, apparently. So it is a 6.
Total.
My danger is a +0. It's 6.
Regalia, do you want to help at all with this?
Fight directly?
Yeah, like she just grabbed the shield and tried to kabong.
Kabong!
El kabong.
You have team. You could spend team to bump it up at least to a +7, so it's no longer a miss.
Yeah, I guess Regalia isn't entirely like. She's very durable, so I guess he can attempt to help.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm not using the hammer.
Right.
I feel like that would be a little much.
Yeah, Regalia is going to try and help by trying to distract her with something else, like do some grab, I don't know, the other arm or something to try and get her off balance or something.
Huh.
Yep. So spend the team, so that bumps it up to a 7. So on a hit, you trade blows. Choose one. Press surprise. Impress the opposition. Take something from them. Opportunity for your allies, or resist or avoid their blows.
Take something from them.
What are you taking?
The eye patch.
Oh, snap!
Ooh.
Also, I just realized something. I didn't.
What's that?
When I said you reflected the eye back at her to stop her, that is flying face first into the actual myth of Medusa, who is only able to be fought because of reflections.
Yep.
You know what? Whatever. In this case, I think there's a difference between a casual glance and a laser glance kind of thing. We'll just say that. So yeah. So you kind of bash her thing. The eye patch kind of loosens up, and you quick grab it.
It's good.
But not before you get zook.
Ow.
Your brain going, oh,
cool.
No, not again.
Fuck.
This is what happens
I'm
when you leave
imagining the
Inferno.
fire
You get stabbed.
Yeah.
So roll to take a powerful blow.
6. 8, because I got to
Alright. Choose one from the list. The lower list.
I gotta find it. Powerful blow. Shout. Give ground.
Alright. So what happens there is that... Oh! So yeah. You manage to pivot just as the thrust kind of goes through. So you get a gash, but you don't actually get impaled. But suddenly you feel you suddenly are grabbed, and basically you're being used now as her shield.
Just shoot me, it's fine.
And she kind of holds
Take the shot!
holds her in front of herself between as Athena holds Aspen between herself and Artemis. God, there is too many A names in this fight.
Sorry.
Alright.
Gonna point out that there's in general a lot of A names with the gods, so
I know. I had to complain once, but
Suddenly, Ares and Apollo come to the fight.
Ares,
having Apollo show up would just be a problem.
yeah. So
We don't need to have Artemis deal with her brother right now.
yeah.
No, I want
Medallia.
to deal with your brother.
So there's kind of as like I'm picturing Artemis having an arrow drawn but not firing because of the hostage situation. What does Regalia do right now?
Yeah. He's been waiting to do anything. As I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Athena? What's the point of all of this?
I am avenging my father against the Kinslayer.
Your father never did anything for you.
Question here. This is something I know you guys have discussed more than I have. What is Grace's actual parentage? Like, was she an orphan? Did she ever actually had her parents before this?
I assumed she had her parents.
Okay.
I thought
But
we
that's
discussed this
not
at one point. She has a step. Didn't she have an older stepbrother?
Hang on, I'm on the. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me double check. Ah! It doesn't help when things are in my way. Yes, she has an older stepbrother who has the totem of Ares.
Yes.
Okay. So
So
I guess,
away thing.
so I just want to ask you then, father or mother? Which one is the step parent?
Step is. Let me look at my notes. Second.
This family just came down with a big case of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Fate favors. Fate works that way. It's not like someone arbitrarily.
Well, like for instance, my Artemis's mother is a Titan. Like both Artemis's and Thea's.
Is it the same Titan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in terms of comic booking, I picture the whole totems thing is actually a retcon of an earlier age, like an earlier story stuff that was introduced later on. Like if there was actual whole series of comic books with these things, it's
I think that it is. I think Grace lives with her mother.
okay. So she had a stepfather.
Yes, stepfather.
Okay. So I think.
And I think her mother was a single mom.
Okay.
Like I think before that she was unmarried.
Okay. So yeah. So what was it that you said about? Can you give me back the line about said avenging my father with the Kinslayer with Kinslayer stuff.
What has your father ever done for you?
Since it's just gonna be reborn in like a small amount of time, your abstract totem concepts, where someone else walked in and ended the mortal form that Zeus was possessing and had ruined the life of, and now you're sitting here looking to ruin more lives.
Yeah, he makes a
Okay.
point.
That with those, okay, you are provoking. What do you want? Before you roll the dice, tell me what you want
God.
Athena to do. What
I,
reaction do you want her from these words?
I mean, if you really want to know what I want, what he really wants the most of, I want the wisdom side to trigger and be like, actually, yes, this is stupid. This whole thing is just building on stupidity to do that.
All right.
Now, I'm going to remind you, you gave me something that gives me a -2 to this roll earlier this session.
Oh no.
No.
Womp.
Go ahead. Roll plus superior.
Roll plus superior,
And-
the -2.
This is great.
I rolled an 11. Okay, we're back. Our
Okay,
store.
we're good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
for
we
Last
had
door.
a hard.
Or,
that
I
was-
don't know if which is. Uh-oh. Are you guys back?
Yeah,
I
we're back.
don't see Mistral's face, but I see the
Mistral
other two
looks
of
like
you.
that. Looks frozen on me too. so-
Yep, I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm
we
slowly coming back.
Okay.
yeah we
Okay.
had a we had
But at
a,
least she could still see us, I think. Yeah. Oh, you all lost connection there.
yeah basically.
Like, I was actually expecting to be like, this is going to be a role that's rough, but everyone else is here and wants to help with this, and
yeah.
like this might not end the fight, but it's moving things.
Yeah. So actually, what I was gonna say is we're going to hell now.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a
Okay,
give the
I'm
GM
back
some
now.
time to think things through here.
Because down there, it's a much more straightforward fight. Evil demon.
So yeah. So. What do we cut? What kind of badass thing do we cut back to Blackbird doing?
Blackbird's gonna say, you've also made one giant mistake. I'm from a family of monster hunters, and you let me bring my grimoire here, and he's gonna reach into it and pull out the vampire slaying crossbow.
Oh.
Be back.
Oh,
I don't
don't
know if vampires
die.
make weapons
I'm
specifically
good.
what we
I'm
need.
just smelling water right now. I'm just smelling water.
Yeah.
So 1 second here. Remind me, what were the things we picked for your sanctuary? The flaws.
Let's see. The flaw. Draws dangerous attention, easily damaged or tampered with.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure if you chose tied to your doom or not. So that was the one I was trying to remember.
No, this one's particularly tied to my family, so.
Yeah, okay. So, alright, so roll to directly engage a threat as you try to waste the Demon Lord with a crossbow.
Yeah. Oh, there's a sign. I was like, where's the site? I was just on.
No one ever said we think small as a group.
This is not speaking. Actually, this is actually kind of the small thing. I have angelic powers coursing through me. Crossbow!
I got 10.
5 should be enough.
So, yeah.
I
think
kind
I'm
of
going
hoping we get a 9 because I add a very flavorful thing to help add to it.
You can
but
still add it
it's
just
okay.
for thematic. You don't have to spend the
Oh,
team.
totally.
Yeah,
So,
I think we should spend or save our team because final boss. But
yeah, you don't have to spend. You can still say what it is. You don't have to spend the team to do it. But anyways, you get to pick 2 from the direct engage with threat list.
I think we are going to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition, and I think we're going to suppress or resist the blows.
Okay.
Or actually, no, we're going to create an opportunity for our allies.
Oh, good.
And I don't expect to get out of this unscathed. So.
Okay,
fair.
so maybe I shouldn't have had you roll that because it's just like now I have to figure out how the Demon Lord is being threatened. Okay, I got it. See, yes, it's not just a crossbow because a crossbow could be effective against vampires a la carte kind of thing. This is your family was a little extra on this one.
Vampires?
Yeah, he pulled out a vampire hunting crossbow.
He's not hunting vampires! He's
I know!
Blackbird, you Nimrod!
But it works, so I have to make it make sense now.
Silver chip, holy water.
Yes.
Same rules apply.
You Nimrod!
Holy water, I would have actually still good against
The
demons.
same rules
fighting a
apply.
fucking
Holy
demon.
water, silver from the cross.
So I'm gonna
I
say
like how
the crossbow you pulled out was a extra special one. The wood
Did
came
it come from Van Helsing?
no. The wood is actually crafted from. Actually includes pieces of the original cross.
Oh.
Ooh. That works.
And the arrow was a special arrow. Was actually an arrow that was crafted from bone from a pope. I don't know which pope. It's just a pope. There's been a lot of popes.
You want me to find one?
No, we're staying fictional. I don't want to say, oh hey, there's this real person. We have the bones of him, and we're firing them into
We're gonna pick
crossbows.
the current pope, which is I think Pope Francis.
I think so.
For a minute there, I thought you were saying Pope Palpatine, and I was like,
No.
no.
No, that's just the meme.
The current Pope. Wait, how do you have the current Pope's bones? Do you think he has all his fingers? Have you looked at his fingers lately?
I don't know. I don't sit here and study
Hey,
the
this is
makeup of Pope Francis.
No,
right?
I'm making up that the canon is you have the bones of the current Pope
Use
having
his powers
lost a
to
finger
take
or a toe.
the bones from the actual Pope.
Actually, no, it is from the current Pope, because this is the comic book Pope, who's actually mostly a cyborg at this point.
I love it.
Jeez.
Oh man!
Yes.
Overwatch. I see.
All right, we're bananaing that. We're bananaing it. It is a bone. It's like a relic arrow, so you managed to just like.
Right.
I'm making the whole cyborg or Pope thing canon though. That's canon now.
Cyber Pope.
Cyber Pope, yeah.
That comic went for like 3 issues and got canceled.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's a comic all on itself.
Okay.
He gave his body for his people, and now he still has one.
So yeah, so you fire the. Also, I'm gonna upgrade it from a.
What playbook would Cyber Pope be?
Doomed.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what playbook you pick.
Maybe
It would
the
be
Transformed.
doomed.
Maybe the Transformed.
Actually. Also, why are you being a teenage cyber pope? Sentences
Sorry, like
I never thought I'd have to say. Ever. Okay, but you picked Impress, Surprise, and Frighten the Opposition and create an opportunity for your allies, correct?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Sorry, I had to... So yeah, so you blast him and... What?
I need water.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't have any and I can't stop laughing.
Anyways, oh, I never started the event. Oh, whatever. But yeah, so he kind of like winces in pain, but then he kind of lashes out, smacking you. Okay, the way he smacks you there. Who here has seen the Digimon movie recently? Enough to remember the scene where Cherubimon juggles the.
Oh, yeah.
Not recently, but it's imprinted in my mind.
Forever!
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you get
We have
smacked.
seen it enough
We've
times.
seen it too many damn times.
Yeah, you get smacked up into the air, and you are basically being held up there. Also, your crossbow falls into the fiery abyss, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
Aw, bummer.
Hey, he was all out of arrows. He only had one. He only had one Pope arrow.
I guess.
One Pope arrow.
And
You sure
That
he didn't
joke
have
you covered
10?
pretty
Because he
much,
has,
yeah.
like, all 10 fingers? There's 10 Pope... There can be 10
And,
Pope arrows?
and that's his blow against you, is restraining you and depriving you of the crossbow. You're not actually marking condition. You're just in a really bad situation.
I'm used by the fact that
Alright.
he's just choosing to ignore my question.
I didn't even hear it. I'm focusing on these guys right now. Inferno. He just kind of force juggled Blackbird. What are you doing right now?
Can you harness the burning blood?
He's not a waterbender.
No.
Even if he is, I don't think hell has a full moon.
I know we landed in the spot with burning blood, but what?
You're on
Around
basically
us.
a tower altar thing, which is the only platform and that's about like naval height on the Demon Lord. So, just gotta give you that thing. It's wide enough that you guys actually have some room to maneuver around, but I mean, unless you can fly, you're gonna have some trouble though.
And I haven't figured that one out yet.
He has not learned how to... Inferno has not learned fly.
Want to give me a few failures so I can get a few more powers?
Well, hey, to be fair,
Do that in our mini time jump. We can figure out how to fly there.
you're about. It's called Unleash Your Powers. Like that is totally a move where it's like it's something you could theoretically do. Like, but the thing, maybe you're not flying. Maybe you're more like a bottle rocket.
Like,
All
I was
in
gonna
the
say,
shadows?
like, a rocket. That's what I'd assume it is, because fire.
Keep blasting it. Come on.
So it's maybe instead of firing heat blasts, which you've been fighting for a bit, he doesn't seem to be directly impacted by it. But maybe if you can knock Blackbird out of it, because it seems like Blackbird does have that Grimoire arsenal, which God, I don't know what else he's gonna pull out of there. I thought, oh yeah, he's got angel powers. That's what this will be. It'll be like a beam of war between holy and unholy. Nope. Pope crossbow.
I mean, it's kind of established that his family's kind of like the Belmonts, so.
Yeah, no.
Damn Cyber Pope is showing
Yeah,
up in
but
season 2. Like,
No, he is not.
You now have holy powers, basically.
What'd you say,
Also,
dear?
we established that crossbow.
No,
so
he
we
is
wanted to
not.
bring it back.
Yes! He's at least gonna get referenced again.
Fortunately, I cannot.
Well, at
stop
least it's
that.
not my other old idea of the rock and roll pope, but
That's
okay,
a lot
it's not the
more
rock and
normal
roll
than
pope.
the,
It's the pope
Cyber
that
Pope.
fights the rock and roll. It's his enemies are all rock villains.
So does he
Yeah.
use a lot of paper?
God.
So what does Inferno do?
Probably, yeah, it takes out a glove to have more access to the flames.
Okay, but this thing is like you're in hell. Collateral damage is kind of honestly it's a perk. So yeah,
Like outside of hitting Cutie and maybe
Alright.
Quaff, and
Quaff?
of course.
Anyways, I'm gonna be right back. I have,
Who is Quaff?
Hold your power back.
one
here.
second here. I'm gonna be right
I
back.
think she means close.
You going to the bathroom?
Yeah.
What?
So the gloves come off.
Whoa.
You know, if I get away with the suit would actually come off, so...
Sadly, we are censored.
What?
I mean, yeah, from what you defined before, it feels like just because of your normal state, you normally wouldn't have like an easy way to take it off, I assume, because this is one of those, you're kind of made of fire.
Yeah.
Like the moment any part of you touches air, there's a chance that you just burst into combustion.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's actually a good
there's just fire. Yeah, fire left. Meaning, if the suit does, it does come off, the power increases tremendously, but it's also very uncontrollable.
Yeah, that's actually the kind of question. How do you touch things with that, like with the without the suit? Like,
He
just
doesn't.
like-
That's why the suit's
That's-
always on.
Yeah,
I
because
think-
otherwise everything would just kind of like burn.
Yeah, I imagine like the outfit we
Sorry
got
about
pictured
that.
is kind of just in corporeal outfit, so it gives him at least minimum touching and some form to hold.
Yeah. So Inferno. Okay.
Mhm.
So you say you're taking off the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
No holding back. What do you do?
Restart demon and leaps towards him.
Sorry, are you trying to do Inferno Punch, or are you trying to knock Blackbird free?
Knocking Blackbird free by striking at his arm and grasping it at his arm and releasing the releasing the flames from the hands, exerting the power so the flames stretch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to directly engage a threat.
Okay, is that danger? Or...
Yep, that's danger.
Okay, 8.
Alright, on an 8, you get to choose one, unless both of you guys want to spend a team to help him out to bring this up to a 10.
I will spend my team basically by kind of doing what I was initially going to do, just to open up the situation a little bit. Was I would imagine I was going to make like a crystal spear to try to like pin to either try to grip Blackbird away from this psychic juggling, or to pierce this guy's demon's hand or something like that.
Or you could do it simply and say, I believe you can do it!
No, and I want to clarify, I feel like this is a situation, definitely Cutie is going to provoke her all in on this here.
Yeah,
I'll have to figure out what condition is fitting for this situation.
I think I will also spend a team, and I will kind of use a bit of my power to make that fire more like holy fire.
You put a blessing on it and everything. Yeah, that works. That definitely works.
So this is the actual thing. It's not that it's a cyber pope. It's that Blackbird is the pope.
What? Did you give me yours again, Cutie? I kind of lost it a bit there. Well, how are you helping that again? Could you give me the description again?
I confused him.
Can I get the Cutie? How are you helping Inferno's attempt to rescue Blackbird here?
As I imagine it's more of a distraction to try to get Blackbird out so we can blast harder.
No, I was just asking you to give me the distraction again so I can kind of describe what happens here.
As I said, I was imagining like basically a crystal javelin to kind of poke the arm so Blackbird could get out of this psychic juggling.
Okay. Yep. So Inferno kind of goes and does that, and he kind of so you get to choose two things from the direct engage a threat.
I'm gonna create an opportunity for allies and take Blackbird from them.
And you still chose you did not choose resist or avoid their blows, so
Yeah, I mean, we are in a battle of demons, so maybe that's...
Yeah. So, you basically get... Blackbird gets spiked into you, so you both take a powerful blow.
Oh, okay.
You're fighting a freaking demon lord here. I feel like I can hit you guys hard.
Yeah, that is fair. Alright.
7.
Alright, choose one for the 7 to 9 list.
Oh, a 10.
Alright. So, maybe someone else is not making it out as alive, perhaps.
I'm going to lose my control of myself in a powerful and terrible way. Lose control of my powers in a terrible way.
Alright, and what's Inferno picking?
Give ground.
Okay. 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 As Inferno, I can solve both of these problems in one simple way. As you guys kind of pull yourself up from the altar, you kind of like just the central eye of Nazmithrel glows, and suddenly Blackbird's eyes are glowing. You foolish mortals! Right, you foolish mortals! My right over his soul is paramount. Do you think that he is beyond my grasp just because you choose to rebel? Kitty, what do? As apparently Blackbird is now being controlled by Nazmithrel through his glowing central eye.
Where's his grimoire, by the way? Is it still in his hand?
It's on him. It looks. He pulls out a scythe on it and he starts slashing towards Inferno, which everyone knows will not end well for anyone, except for maybe the demon.
Oh, probably. I'm trying to think of a way to get him back in control. That would be fitting to my character.
The return of Witchy Blackbird.
How many times has Witchy Blackbird come in?
To be fair, actual Witchy Blackbird once. It's just been the remnants of that power have had repercussions.
Yes. That is completely accurate.
That was more me making a joke about, like, you could donate your powers.
So, but where's the demon himself then?
Standing above you. Basically, it's like you're standing and there's like a table in front of you, and you guys are on that table, and the demon lord's just lording over you. Maybe he's even doing a little, like the single hand dance puppet dance.
Dance puppet dance!
I'm kind of imagining the final fight in Castlevania, the TV show.
All right. Well, I'm getting annoyed, so I'm going to. You know what? If the crossbow is still out, I'm going to run over and grab it, and then use
it fell into the fiery abyss.
Oh, darn! What about the Pope arrow? The Pope arrow's still around.
It disintegrated when it expended its holy power into the demon lord.
Oh, dang!
All we need to do, obviously what we need to do is to actually summon the Pope.
No.
Summon the Pope! What am I doing here?
I play the Cyber Pope in defense mode.
Just so our viewers know, if you never see me again, it is because my fiance killed me because of all my Pope comments.
No, dear, I wouldn't kill you. I'd just kick you off the show. I am marrying you.
For
Yeah, but if you
now,
kick her off the show, would there be living with her?
no, there wouldn't be.
Yeah, exactly.
It would make your life very difficult. It'd be safer
Yes.
just to kill me.
Dear, please stop advocating for your death.
Remember, if you die, I can't see you anymore.
Okay.
Cutie!
I know. I'm just trying to think of what item or thing, because I imagine I'm one to hit the demon to see if I can break his concentration.
Yeah, it is very clear. You know what? You can also roll to assess the situation.
True. What roll's that?
Plus superior.
Okay, that superior isn't the worst.
And remember, also, did you trigger your game face yet?
No, I need a condition. I'm trying to declare which one I think is fitting. But I think I'm angry at this point.
You,
There we go.
you're so cross.
I mean, I'm going through a lot right now. I'm like, my sister, I thought I saved her, only for her to get snatched away by who knows what. Someone on fire, and I have no idea who this person is. And then now, it's getting a little.
Dear, can I borrow
Is
your,
coming out
borrow your
underneath
power
this
plug?
situation.
Might have to die.
Yeah.
Plus here, so un moment. Yes, let me do a superior. And keep in mind it gets a +1.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. A 12
All right.
to assess the situation.
1 second here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was just checking what angry affected, but yeah. All right, ask two of the following. You get to ask two of the following.
I didn't think those were. I thought that was status that also fit for the situation. Was it something that I needed for the situation?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, you totally should pierce the mask of the Demon Lord. Figure out where his real, like his problems come from. Like everything else in this campaign from daddy issues.
Daddy didn't love me.
Do his issues come from daddy issues?
I was joking about the Demon Lord if he tried to pierce the mask.
Obviously, he's suffering some ego issues because Asmodeus and Hades are just completely showing him up.
So yes, anyway, you get to ask two of the following questions. What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who is most vulnerable to me? How can we best end this quickly?
Well, ending this quickly, and what was the first one again?
What here can I use to blank?
What here? Yes, what here can I use? What here can I use to, I guess, revive Blackbird?
All right. What here you can use to release Blackbird from his control? Both. The Demon Crow.
Okay.
So that's what you can use. You can realize that. Okay, Quoth probably knows the demon magic. She's clearly staying out of the fight right now, but and you get to ask one more question.
And as I said, the last one was, what here can I do to end this quickly?
How can we best end this quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. Escape. So running away, finding a portal and getting out of here is your best way to end this quickly.
If there's someone who can make portals.
I
But
mean,
he's in a different dimension.
Like while he's just Well, hopefully the big demon is distracted by our by the evil by my two teammates fighting.
Also,
I'll run over to
for
Coach
thematic
Dennis.
purposes here, also because right now I'm not sure if I can give Blackbird the requisite number of rolls for him to even fail. If you do fail a roll, I am allowing you guys in this scene to donate your potential to Blackbird.
Okay.
Because
Just because we're trying to wrap it.
yeah. Also, by the way,
Maybe.
mark your doom track.
Okay.
Should have done that earlier when you got pulled under the sway, because that's totally a doom mark thing.
All right. So I'll mark 2.
Just one.
Okay.
But yeah. So what does Cutie do with that information? You know that Quoth is probably your best bet to figure out how to release Blackbird, and that you realize like, okay, this is a big demon lord in his home turf. If you guys are gonna fight him, it's better to fight him on that he doesn't have the home field advantage.
Yeah, I'll look over to Quoth and be well, we found him. What's the quickest way out of here?
Okay, Quoth is the best way. Not necessarily the best way to figure out how to get out. It's not something you can use to figure out the way out of here. He's the way to figure out how to get Blackbird back in control.
All right. Well. All right. Then I'll instead I'll ask my Quoth like, how can we break this bond that apparently you and Blackbird have, so he can get his own senses back?
Quoth kind of because I have to be very careful with how Quoth phrases things, because Quoth has limitations on what Quoth can and can't do, so I have to be very conscious about this. So I apologize for the delay in the response.
Sorry, what did you say? Or are you still trying to figure it out?
I'm still trying to figure out. That's I was saying Quoth has to be very careful about how I have to be very careful with what Quoth can and can't do, because he has like rules that he can't break. So I have to be very clear about this. Okay. You can't break his control. He, as long as my liege has claim on his soul, and whilst he is within the gaze of his third eye, none shall be able to break free of his control, of Nesmithrel's control.
Okay.
Nesmithrel controls all he sees with his third eye.
I know. I'm trying to think if this is a physical or metaphysical thing I can stop.
He literally has a third eye, like physically there.
Okay.
It's a little irritating from the last time you guys blasted it.
He has a third eye.
This is not a metaphor. This is a literal third eye.
Just making sure. You never know with the case of like demons and stuff.
I know, but it's just like Quoth is just not sure what to do with Cutie. Honestly, is the other thing.
No, that's fine.
What do you do?
Hugh is gonna take a moment. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, ooh, that's.
I need to find a way to block that third eye. All right.
Does Cutie summon a giant eye patch?
Oh God.
Oh man, we need the eye patch for the other group.
You're muted, Brad.
I know, slightly bad joke, but
It's like I see your little red light on, and you see your lips moving, and I don't know what you're saying.
I was making a joke. It's fine.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
just trying. This definitely feels like I want to make something that I can like toss towards him, and whether he attacks it or not, tries to break it or not, it'll like gush open and blind his eye. So I'm trying to think what a good object would be for that purpose.
A giant bottle of hot sauce.
That would be hilarious.
Keep in mind, I make crystalline stuff. Maybe I, in theory, could make a bottle of hot sauce. But I don't know if I can do quote liquids per se easily with my power.
You know what?
I guess I can make it into something with the intent of popping, basically.
Yeah, and like I say, you could probably fill it up with like boiling blood. I don't care how much of a demon you are. A bunch of boiling blood into your eye is not gonna feel nice.
And I got plenty of boiling blood around me. I know what I'll do. Well, while he's mused for a moment, Cutie will make basically a water balloon out of crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll dunk it into the boiling blood before chucking it at his eye. Try to disable him.
This is actually a roll to unleash your powers here, because this is not you
really.
really...
That's completely fair. Completely fair. That's what roll?
Plus freak.
You're freak.
Oh, freak! That's right. Oh boy, I get to be a freak. And okay, 9 because of the +1.
All right. So either mark a condition, or I will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary, or someone could spend a team to help you out.
I think I'm kind of null and void at this moment.
Yes. That's all I'm being Inferno.
I mean, you could just be a distraction. Make sure he had the reason to look at you and thus less likely to block the attack.
Well, I'm under his control at this moment, so
yeah.
And you're right now trying to slice and dice an Inferno with the scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know. I'm waiting for a good inflection point.
I know. You just said we were gonna go through that group first, and we haven't done
Well, I'm still trying to resolve Cutie's action here. I gave everyone one action, just Cutie's been doing a very long compound action.
I know.
So.
In this situation.
Yeah. Probably try to dodge out of the way the scythe and place up a firewall between a Blackbird and the demon to distract him and block his view.
Okay. So yeah, that's okay. Go ahead and spend the team. You're down. We're down to 4 team in the pool, but he screams in demonic agony as as Blackbird snaps back to its senses, and he's like, "Where'd this come from?" And we cut back over to, speaking of things struggling for control of themselves. You have you have the whole blistering tirade of regalia launched over at Athena that succeeded dramatically. So I gotta figure out how that
was a heck of a roll.
It's a great roll.
I mean, it doesn't need to end everything, I guess, immediately, but I guess it needs to have a big impact on her attitude, you know?
So it's like, so there's a lull here. That's what I'm gonna say is what's going to go on. Is like, that's what she is. She's going. So she is like you said you wanted to appeal to her wisdom side kind of thing. It's like she's going to start debating you. Let's see. Yeah, you were saying like, oh yeah, big deal. He's dead. Like he's just a you're just metaphysical parasite that jump from host to host. What big whoop? And she kind of pauses and is just like if I actually imagine that Artemis doesn't stop shooting arrows during this debate. She's just holding up the shield, just blocking it.
Well, she already stopped shooting arrows because there is the human shield.
Right. I forgot about.
I don't think she's fully stopped shooting them though.
Well, she's got
Shoot me.
The shield is Aspen right now.
Okay,
I forgot about that.
Good point.
Sorry.
But
So
the thing is,
I mean,
she
you
can
probably-
still move.
What?
There is probably other stuff she is still doing because Artemis can still move and do flips and all that stuff and work on shooting her.
But meanwhile, using me as a human shield.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a pincushion.
Okay, I don't think, but I was more sort of. Basically, the biggest thing though is Athena isn't fighting right now. She's focusing on the debate. She's content to try to deflecting.
She's focusing on Regalia right now.
Yeah, it's like he's not. There's a break in her voice. This is normally not a break, like as in like this is Grace coming through. This is a break in Athena's voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same. We're not just. There isn't just Zeus. There isn't one Zeus. He's not like the Titans. Much as you guys seem to think it's otherwise, we are more than just the God's archetype. Who we are, who I am, isn't just Athena. Grace is in her way is still in here. There are details informed by it.
But you've been all talking about how much of a scourge she is, and there's this whole alternate personality of her that is
Grace was
infiltrating
never
it because
what
you're
you
taking
are.
over. Because you don't live in harmony with your hosts. That's not what I've been seeing.
None of you live in harmony with your hosts. None of us do. Ever. It's a constant war. No matter how similar we might be to these gods, none of us are living a peaceful life with them. So are you trying to tell me that you are working together with Grace for this?
Okay, first off, like, guys, you really focus. Aspen is gone.
Hold on. We got it.
I'm here. My
Okay.
mic's wireless,
Okay,
remember?
just want to make. Yeah, guys, she was saying why she wasn't trying to say that they were working on the person who they are makes them different every time. So she was more trying to say this is why the next Zeus isn't her Zeus.
Right.
Right. But we are turning it into like, why does it matter if you hate your hosts? If you're just like, I'm gonna eat the host, yeah.
Good point. So more, she's saying that she's not gonna respect the next Zeus as Zeus because it's not.
Well,
her
yeah.
Zeus. It isn't her father.
Regalia deliberately kind of twisted it into a different direction, especially because he's kind of grinding an axle.
No, it makes sense. He doesn't want to actually fight the girl who looks like someone he might have feelings for.
Do you honestly expect that the next Zeus is going to be any better?
No, he's
or
not.
Worse.
Won't be the father I need. Father I should have had all the whole time. and she chucks Aspen at Regalia. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
so this is what I'm gonna say. Say here.
Regalia does the does a coat catching thing
Yeah.
the best he can.
Yeah, you guys kind of roll off to the side here because for a bit here. What I'm saying, I'm gonna pull the screen
We're
back
gonna
here.
Focus.
Yes, it's gonna be back.
Oh, trust me, I have ideas now.
But the big thing I want to say is here is like that apparently is some part of Grace that bled into Athena.
Yeah.
That need for a proper father.
Ooh.
So, yeah, that's. I mean, you definitely.
I catch Artemis best I can. It probably
Aspen.
is more like I stop.
Aspen, not Artemis.
Archangel.
Artemis
I catch
is still there.
Archangel best I can, which is probably more like set down. Because it's definitely not a moment where I think I need to continue to. I don't know. She's injured, right? So there might actually need to be for something like that.
She's got like a little gash on her stomach.
It's a flesh wound.
Yeah, it's a superhero injury.
All right. So
Yeah.
I know what Regalia wants to say.
Yeah.
Regalia is like Zeus came to reset Artemis in our fight.
She's not
Zeus was
listening to
looking
you.
forward. Oh.
Yeah, no, because right now she is.
Focused.
Yeah, she is. Noticeably, unlike before, where she was kind of like cool, collected. She's raging right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's also
Go get
squinting,
her.
like holding one eye squinted, closed.
Mhm.
The eye that the blindfold got removed is being held like tightly closed,
Yeah.
and you do see tears welling up on both eyes.
Yes. Nice.
Yes, I'm just setting the stage for you.
There. Hold on to that. Because you were never the one without a father. That wasn't you. You always had Zeus there. That was her. That was her who grew up without someone that she had never even had a chance to meet.
Okay, I think the GM needs to take a powerful blow. That's wow.
What?
That was wow. Okay, wow.
Them feels. Them.
Them feels.
Okay, what do you want her reaction to be right now? Because you are, before I have you roll to provoke, you have to tell me what you want her to do.
I think I want her to be showing signs of, continuing as still showing signs of that Grace is kind of bleeding through.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead, roll plus superior.
What's my superior again?
I believe that's -2.
Lovely.
Oh boy. We believe in you.
You're going to dice jail. You gave me a 2.
Oh,
Hey, a 2 isn't necessarily bad.
Oh, zero.
Oh, they rolled
What is
a total of 2.
A total of
no.
2.
Oh.
no.
I
No
rolled
attitude.
a 1 and a 1.
Okay, yeah, they belong in dice jail.
No.
Into the
You
dice
are
jail
going
with
to
you.
dice jail.
Regalia, we're screwed.
Yeah.
okay, so...
The
yeah,
dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Yes, they do.
Yep, so what was your intention here? Because I need to twist it and subvert that?
My intention was to get Grace to start breaking through.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. She was being heavily reminded of Grace. And so I guess the two options are that Grace comes out or that she suppresses it even further and things get bad.
So yeah, so... Okay, no, I know what she's still seething in rage. Like right now. Like she's still showing that... You don't get it. You know, mind you, this is all the while she is trying to stab you with, by the way. And
I understand. I'm kind of dodging.
Yeah. You actually had a father. Even if he was gone, you had him.
He left me.
I get to monologue here.
Okay.
You missed. I get to monologue. So, like, you can still say those interjections happen, and okay. Yes, and then you got another. You had one, and you lost him. And you got another one, and you turned him away.
Some father. I'm sorry, even if you're monologuing, she's gonna make comments.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Just don't expect me to acknowledge them.
I know, you don't have to acknowledge her, but she's gonna make comments.
I know, but also kind of just remember that whenever you do that, that does throw me off on momentum.
I know, I understand.
So it makes it hard for me to continue with this. So.
She had one, he left. He had another one, she threw him away.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to remember where I was going with this, so. Okay, I know what she's gonna do. So she's like, but you just leave. You leave everyone. You left Grace. You left, and now you're leaving, and you leave your brother too. So go ahead, and roll, take a powerful blow.
I was gonna say, can I take a powerful blow on that one?
Yeah, because that was the point I was trying. You were gonna take a powerful blow. I was just trying to get the
6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. Lash out a teammate. Give ground to your opposition, or struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Which do you want to mark? You have nothing marked.
I'm deciding. Let me look. Oh, it doesn't look like I have it up anymore.
Right, I know it's one of your defaults, but I think angry really fits here.
Angry does. I was gonna definitely mark angry.
Okay.
Probably guilty then, as the second one I'm thinking.
I think guilty, yeah. Because she's getting called out here.
Yeah.
She's getting called out, and she doesn't like it.
Because she's very much getting called out on the fact that because Thea ran off. Like,
Yeah.
she got her powers and she ran away. So she left everybody.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so you kind of have that stagger moment, and she does get you like cosmetic damage. She shield bashes you, knocks you back, as she kind of she'll send you physically reeling to go with your emotional reeling.
Yes.
Maybe that's why you're Artemis' totem. Always content to be away from everyone else, no one close.
That is not.
Ooh.
That is not me.
You ran away.
I was scared.
Everyone's scared.
You understood it. You should have been the one to go after me.
I looked. Okay, like at this point, I don't know whether it's Athena or Grace speaking, honestly, and I think that's kind of intentional.
At this point, it can apply to either of them because Grace started turning before Thea did.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna say it's
Is it
probably
Athena or Grace? Yes.
So it's
We
both.
trusted you.
Probably
We needed you.
I was scared. My brother wasn't my brother anymore. You weren't you anymore. I didn't have anyone.
Boyfriend you dumped, cough, cough.
Oh, wait. I have another thing to add.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
and I couldn't touch anyone. Anybody. I could have
We're
killed
twisted.
someone.
And roll that provoke again.
Provoke.
Google?
Here's the...
No, you're not supposed to be listening.
What'd you say?
Roll plus superior to provoke again.
Okay, just a provoke.
Roll different dice.
I am rolling different dice. I have a dice for things that I want to be low, and a dice for things that I want to be high.
Mood.
Are you fucking jail for you? Two!
Again?
Jail for you. These are different dice too.
Jail for you. Jail for you.
Yeah.
Jail for
Yeah.
you.
Do you want to be donating your potential to Blackbird?
Maybe. 5. Sorry, I need to test dice.
It's fine, it's fine. I
9.
have to figure out what that this means.
6. Okay, that's a possible.
This, unfortunately.
Oh,
is bad
I know what
news.
happens now. I actually know what happens now because of this thing. She opens up the Grace Eye,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't move.
Oh.
Oh.
Done.
What did she roll
Emotionally
again?
and
Hold on.
physically.
She rolled another 0.
Oh dear.
The dice are not happy.
No,
I was
no,
gonna say,
no.
and those were different
They're
dice.
upset. They're upset at my 12 and like this is too easy.
Are you sure you're not the doomed?
That's good.
Not yet.
7, 8. Oh, 11. That's a good one. Give me an 11.
Don't waste your good rolls on the
6,
test.
7, 8. 8.
So,
Ah!
but notice
Five?
Get anywhere.
Ah,
notice
noises.
We'll
notably
deal with these.
the other thing you don't notice, you can't move, but you're noticing both eyes look angry.
Oh dear. I can't move
Aspen,
or talk.
Yeah.
you see as you
I
kind
guess if we've been doing this, I've been helping, wrap something around the wound
Thank you,
for a basic
Regalia.
bandage.
yeah,
Thank you.
Something
but,
to do while we've been listening to this.
yeah, but yes, you see Artemis is no longer moving, and Athena is glaring at her and slowly approaching, kind of hefting up her spear. What do you do?
I am sorry. I'm gonna call out to her, but instead of calling Athena, I'm calling Grace because she usually doesn't refer to any of the totems by their god name. As she's kind of getting up to stand between Athena and Artemis, just kind of a because she started to understand that there's more going on and everyone needs to calm down a little bit. Everyone ends up stabbed again.
Simmer
That
down
includes you,
before
Artemis.
you stab each other.
I already got stabbed. Shush.
I mean, before me and Athena stab each other.
You were frozen, so you
I
can't do
am
any
now.
stabbing, I'm afraid.
I am now.
So,
Anyway, before I get too far, to kind of say, so you're just upset that everyone left, or are you just mad that she left? Because I think all of you forget I was there for every single one of you, and no one came to me for help. No one came to me to talk.
Alright.
Go ahead.
This is going to sound a little... That's not probably the move you were expecting, but thankfully for you, it worked out pretty much identically. Roll to
Sure.
defend someone.
It's gonna be interesting. Okay.
Okay, I
Roll
mean,
to
yeah.
defend plus
Okay.
savior.
I feel like we're using verbal combat with mortal stats here.
Oh, okay. This might be better than I thought. Roll that one again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Does Regalia want to add into that at all to help?
Yes, I just don't. What am I? What did you say? What was the gist of what you said exactly again?
She basically said, I don't know whether you're mad that everyone left or just she left, but you forget that we were all friends. I was there for you, and no one came to talk to me.
I guess the thing to add, which is something I've been thinking about saying, which is like, she's cracked in half. She doesn't have. She can't fully make sense of everything because she's cracked in half. Because the mortal side of her knows that the god side wants to consume her.
That's also true.
So all of this just makes everything hard for everyone here.
So that moves it up to a 10. So, you get to choose one of the 3 options. Add a team to the pool.
Of course, we start having.
Okay, there we go. It's reconnected. Thank you. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Internet being the butts. So yes. So
Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, Blackbird's going to head inside his grimoire and summon the demon inside of that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that is clever.
Thank you.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're
that
pulling
is-
another demon onto the plane?
No. He's summoning
Yeah.
this demon into the grimoire.
Oh!
Yeah, because the
Mm.
grimoire is kind of my realm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. I did not see that coming. Actually, that's actually really clever.
I like that. Oh, that's clever.
All right. You know what? I'm going to say this counts as a special version of the call upon the resources of your sanctum.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you just one condition here for this.
All right.
You risk destroying it.
Okay.
That's fair.
Like, I'm just being upfront. That's the stakes I'm taking. Like, I'm giving this to you flat out here because that's a really cool thing.
Mm.
So, all right. So you do it though. You summon him forth and like in a weird. He kind of grabs the book and suddenly he's in the book. It's like a weird recursion thing.
Mhm.
Don't think about it too hard. Your head will explode.
Boy, this is nostalgic. I think I summoned you here before.
You are alone as you shall ever be. You pose no threat to me. It is only by your so-called friends that you've lasted as long as you have.
Well, that's the thing here. Before I let you in without activating any of my defenses, this time I'm just going to let them have at you.
Roll to directly engage a threat.
Okay. That is an 8 plus my minuses, so that would be a 6. Does anyone want to spend team?
Yeah, I think this is a.
Aren't we
We're
outside
gonna-
the book?
You're outside the book. That's the.
Yeah.
You can spend team selfishly, though.
Sure, I'll spend team selfishly.
Alright,
I mean, you
know
might
what?
die anyway, so why not?
Okay,
Wait,
actually,
what's the consequence for spending team selfishly again?
it's supposed to be your actions either ignore or insult your teammates. So I'm actually not going to do that here. I'm going to let someone spend team in spirit. Who, out of everyone, is the person that inspires Blackbird to win?
Oh. I think, funny enough, I think that is going to be Inferno.
Oh.
Because he will never let me down if I die
I
like
ship
this.
it.
Alright.
I
Cutie.
ship the OT3.
Oh,
She ships red team.
yeah, no kidding.
All the shit.
But yes, okay.
But I also ship blue team, so
She's a heaven and hell shipper.
No kidding. That's okay. I still really don't. I'm not really solid in my ships except for the one. So.
There's, like I say, there's a lot of fun drama setups here.
mine tend to be going on and
Hey,
off.
Okay, I gotta get.
Okay.
So you get to choose one from the directly engaged with threat list. Which do you choose?
That is a good question.
And I'm going to point out here, the choice you make here will have major consequences.
Yeah.
See the butterfly flying past.
I
Action will
think
have consequences.
I am going to take their realm from them.
So you're not going to resist or avoid their blows.
No.
Basically, you're banishing them from their own home.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I think I'm basically trying to make this a stalemate at this point.
I'm going to.
Hey, what were you going to do today again?
So I'm going to point out here. Because I want, this is a big thing, so I want it to be abundantly clear.
Mm-hmm.
You will die.
Yes.
So, like, if this is your final answer, I will go forward with it. But I just want you to understand the stakes here.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand the stakes.
So, okay.
Prolong it, but
That's sad now. Like, especially with some of this stuff, it's just like, I wanted Blackbird in season 2, really.
I know. Dustin didn't though.
I mean, I kind of did, but I was also like, I have no idea what I would play him as other than the Doom, like.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And to be honest, this character was based on Devilman originally, so this is
dying at the end of the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is poetic.
Alright. I know. I have my own interests here.
He just wanted Blackbird in season 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds
I mean,
like
I think
Blackbird
more
would-
than
it
one
sounds
of us wanted Blackbird in season 2. So.
Sounds like even if he had survived, it would have been but he retires. No more superheroing.
Yeah.
You like this is now twice in a row you've done the kind of thing. At least in Blake's case, technically he's still alive, but
I mean, hey, this is superheroes. Blackbird might come back as some way that's not expected.
Okay, no, I know how this is gonna. I know because we're going to do one epilogue tonight because I think we have to do Blackbird's epilogue tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly what I'm going to do. Blackbird will not be a character in season 2, but his story will not necessarily be done.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like you fool, you will destroy yourself as well.
Well, see, that's kind of the thing. I don't think I deserve to be in the world anymore. I'm too corrupt at this point. But if I get to take you out as well, hell, it might be worth it.
As you cut to the outside where you guys see the book glowing, and explodes.
It just burst into flames.
It didn't. It more like it burst into white light.
Oh. Oh no.
Quoth kind of looks up at it and it's like, crazy little kid did it. Now, she kind of turns to look at you two. I am most grateful for your contribution into my liberation efforts. She just kind of snaps a finger, and a portal just kind of like a bunch of birds just start swirling around, and it forms a little portal outward. Please, you are welcome to leave my realm.
I don't know who's getting like major villain vibes from Quoth.
Quoth is a demon.
Okay.
That's true.
That's just
Kind of.
yeah, that's it.
Look, he had made his choice. He went down fighting. Hell, I honestly didn't think he might do it, but he did. I assure you, I am nothing like Nesmithrel. I am not the one who plays the long game of trying to domino corrupt souls into each other.
Couldn't save him.
Me.
I came here to save him.
And you did. I'm gonna be honest. Had you two not stepped through the gateway after him, Nesmithrel would live on. Blackbird's soul would be another jewel in his collection. And even more would suffer in the end.
But he's gone.
He's gone, yes. But he's not damned.
He's gone. I lost another person. I lost someone that I cared about.
Okay, look. I'm gonna do you a small solid here. You don't get into an emotional breakdown in the middle of my newly acquired realm and just, I don't think it would survive it. Here's some news to you. People you thought you've lost, they still live. That's a pro bono freebie, okay? No, I will not clarify my intentions. No, I will not ask for anything else. And also, frankly, your soul is of questionable value to begin with because you're weird.
God, I love Quoth.
And
That is fair.
now,
Fair.
if you excuse me, you two are evicted. And suddenly the birds start swarming around you, and kind of the portal moves, and you're suddenly... both of you land...
As we're getting blasted away, Cutie will say, I may have need to talk with you later then.
Both winks at her freaky crow wink, as Inferno and Cutie land next to them just as just after Regalia does the whole touches the statue of Grace and Athena and makes the promise. So that just happened, and that's where we're gonna end. for the main
I
story.
love bittersweet endings.
Well,
Hecking
Blackbird.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
epilogue.
Everyone gets the bittersweet ending this time.
Blackbird's epilogue,
Everybody.
though.
Yeah, I was gonna say what about
I
that.
get 2 things to deal with here.
So, Blackbird, you are in a white void, kind of wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of like, you feel like you're wandering for time, like wandering in the sense of like time has no meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Until like you turn around and suddenly standing before you is your dear Aunt Josephina.
Well, you seem either too stubborn to die, so I'm guessing you're here just to lecture me.
No. Death. Sorry. Death is not an end point, really. It's more of a fresh beginning. I should know.
Because
Is that
she's
Josephina
dead.
a lich?
No, she's not. She's not a lich. But she is. I died 15 years ago, at least.
See, I knew it. She's dead.
But I still have things that I needed to get done. Important things. I'll admit, you were one of them. You needed someone. You were too lost to see. You were lost, and you needed someone to show you the way.
So, you're a ghost or an angel or something?
I'm not an angel. Look, that is gross stereotyping from like cartoons or something. People don't become angels when they die. But angels are always looking out for certain, I would say, guardians to help out those in the living world. And if I recall, you still owe one a favor.
Yeah.
Come. Correct. Got the pronunciation already? One second. One second here.
You need the book, honey.
Hawa has much to discuss with you. I only have to say it once, so I don't care how badly I butchered.
Yeah.
Thought that was a nickname for a second, to be honest.
No. Maybe it is. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, so if this was a Marvel movie, this would be the after credit scene where you would have the Blackbird will return? Question mark?
Yeah.
Question
But
Alright.
alright, outro is here. We're skipping into session moves because it's all epilogues from here. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I imagine we get one more, but we can worry about that next week.
yeah, next week is where we're gonna actually like. There's no need to next week is gonna be pure roleplay. We're not gonna really do anything mechanics. And who knows? Maybe the departed spirit of Blackbird will provide Inferno some solace. But yes, so. Alright, as always, you can join us on our Discord to chat with us and discuss the channel or channel adjacent topics. Or what else you want to. Like, how you are going to cope with the feels from tonight, because I don't know how. You can also follow us on Twitter at TalesAcross to get notifications and when the channel goes live and yada yada. Look, we're running late here, so please excuse this. Character art is done by a friend of the show, Carl. Links below to their Coffee and DeviantArt accounts. Finally, like, subscribe, and follow to both get more notifications about us and help us reach a wider audience. So, those watching the past, present, and future. This episode is dedicated in loving memory to Blackbird and Athena. And good night.
Night.